for my little fishing hut here, guys. Hopefully I can get able to tune in. Hopefully everything's working on the live stream end. Trying to get everything going. Just got my little tackle hut set up, I guess you would say. And we are trying to get ready for fall, I guess. I don't really know. Lately it's been back and forth, that's for sure. The bite has not been on at all, like whatsoever, for bass or smallmouth in my local area. I fished a few of the local spots that I normally catch bass at, and it's just been just nothing, no activity whatsoever. These went out the other day and actually caught a bunch of crappie, so that was pretty cool. But I couldn't seem to get on any. I don't have the greatest crappie setup. I tried to go out and do a little filming, catch some crappie, but it ended up not working out. So, oh well, no big deal there. Man, I hope my live stream's working. It wasn't working earlier. Hopefully. Get some people in here. We shall see. No, I got a couple buddies wanting to follow. We'll see. We'll see if it pops up for them. But anyways, I kind of just wanted to run through with you guys 2 line ties that I do. These are my main line ties you guys are gonna see in pretty much all of my videos and everything. If you see me tying on a bait, it's probably one of these 2. And first one I'm gonna show is probably more used, I would say, 90% of the time. If I really don't want to lose a bait, I use the second one. But for the most part, I don't really ever snap off. Well, I'll take that back. I do, but I mainly use this first one. I'm gonna show you. So the 2 line ties I'm gonna show you are, the first one is a uni knot. Pretty commonly known. If you don't know it, I'm about to show you it, so you will know it. And then the second one is a Palomar knot, and or polymer, I don't know if it's pronounced differently by different people, but we are going to go over those 2 knots and kind of just see if I can get some of my subscribers in here and chat with you guys on what you guys are using for for some fall baits and what's working, I guess. I'm thinking I need to probably get my crankbaits back out, because I know those guys work quite a bit of the time when it's a little bit colder and choppier out. So we'll see about that. But dang, I can't believe I don't have anybody in here. I wonder if my live stream got messed up. I know it wasn't working. My phone died, and then I just got my phone plugged back in, so it's working now. At least it says it's working, but we'll see if we get some people in here. Of course, I don't have a phone to notify them because I'm live streaming on it. Anyways. But let's see here. I'm just going to be showing you guys on a little bit of 15-pound CR. I would rather have like a rope and, like a bigger hook or something, so I could really show you guys really well, but we'll try to make it work. And so. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. This is my 8-pound monofilament I use once in a while for leader line. Alright, so we're just going to get a small little piece of this out. Grab your little cutters. Snippy snip. Walmart ones aren't the greatest. Alright. Let's see if we can get somewhat of a close-up on this. So first one's going to be the uni knot. You're just going to take your end here, feed it through. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can. I gotta get it right in the right spot so you guys can see this. But yeah, right through your eyelet, just like you would, and you're gonna pull it back, just like that. Now that you have the lines lined up, or you have your tag end over here and your main line hooked to your pole in your hand. Now that you got them lined next to each other, you're just going to simply roll this guy over your tag end, and you're going to grab both your lines. Obviously, you got your bait hanging like this, so it's a little bit easier. What's going on, Hidden Fishing? The first man to make it in here. I tried to just do a live stream and my phone died, and just got this one back up and running. So seeing if we can get some more people in here, but glad you joined in. I'm just going over basically the 2 line ties that I commonly use, and kind of just going to be talking about some fall baits and what you guys are, what some of my subscribers or fans are throwing, and what's maybe working for other people. Right now it's just been stupid finesse for me. Kind of had to drop my line down to 8 pounds so I could get the swamp to bite at all, but they're super finicky, and you really have to, like, I don't know, I really got to like search for them and find them, I guess you would say. So it's not so easy fishing right now. But anyways, first line tie that we're going over is a uni knot. One of my favorites, and probably the most commonly one that I tie on really quickly. And the second one's a Palomar knot, and that one I can still do pretty quick as well, but it's just, I feel like it's way easier to do a uni. So uni knot, you're gonna take your tag end here, line it up on the end, and then once you got both of these guys, just like, oh, I guess they're not together, but once you got them parallel, just like that, then you're gonna take your dang, this is a horrible freaking guide video because I can't keep my dang line straight. But you're gonna take that tag end, and you're gonna make a loop going across both of those lines. Let's see if I can show you guys that. I can get my bait to stay here. So those 2 lines that you have coming from your bait, you're just gonna make a loop on the outside and then go across. And then after you go across like that, you're going to take your tag end and you're going to bring it up through. And you're just going to go over and over again about 6 times. You coming to say goodnight? My oldest one's coming to say goodnight to me. Good night. Love you. All right. Anyways. Kayla, come on. So once you get that around, then you're just gonna go through that hole that you've made, and basically just like kind of like a fisherman's knot. You're just gonna go through that hole over and over and over again about 5 or 6 times. I like to go like 5 or 6 times, right about there. And once you get done making your lines, you're just going to take that tag in, and you're going to go ahead and just probably wet your knot there and pull it all the way tight. And once you got it, it should look similar to that. And now it's going to complete its knot by pulling it all the way tight. Just like that. Bingo bango. So that's a uni knot. Pretty simple. Trying to read through the comments. Sorry, I just kind of stopped talking there for a minute, guys. What's up, Jason? You will have made it to the live stream. But yeah, I really like uni knots. They're pretty quick, and you don't really have to go straight Palomar knot. I've noticed I don't really ever snap off with braid if I'm using a uni knot. So that's a tip, I guess you could say. But for the most part, that's what I tie, just because it's quick, it's really strong, and I don't seem to snap it off very easily, at least, and definitely not in a fish. So yeah, and for the most part, this has been one of the biggest what do you call bait catchers, I guess you would say, in my area right now is this kind of craw colored row worm that I got, just a little Ned worm, and then we got it on a Z-Man 5th ounce or whatever, yeah, 5th ounce head, kind of big, but it works good too, and it matches up really well too. So those things are pretty nifty, and I'm definitely digging them. Also, another one that's been working pretty well has been this super fry worm in the same color, that same what is it, a desert craw, I think it is. Yeah, desert craw color. So that's been working really well, is these little super fry worms. And I rigged that up on same thing, pretty much a Ned rig. But if you guys don't have a whole lot of money, need to go on the cheap and get yourself a Ned rig, you can go to Walmart and buy these 1/8 ounce grubs, and they come with this particular head and everything. This isn't, only an 1/8 ounce, but it has a wire weed guard, which is super helpful. I've had no problem setting the hook into a fish. If I feel a fish bite and I set the hook pretty hard, no problem whatsoever. Nice sharp hooks. I want to say it's like a 1/0 hook. Not super big, but for smallmouth, I mean, you could even shorten this down a couple times, and no big deal. Pretty easy. No big deal, and it works. It works dang good. So, sounds like the kids aren't going to bed. Of course. They never want to go to bed. Why would they want to go to bed? But yeah, that's one that's been working really good. Desert craw color seems to be the ticket lately. I really like that super fry worm because it's got that kind of a caterpillar look to it, I guess you would say. Great motion in the water. So that's one I've been using. Was told by a buddy that jerkbaits have been working pretty good up on Door Shack. Haven't got to fish that yet since the last trip, but you guys seen the last trip. It didn't go the greatest. We didn't catch much, but we did get on a couple of schools of fish, or just found some bass. I wouldn't say schools, but found some bass and kind of figured out, I guess where they're setting right now still, and they're still chasing baits pretty actively. So we're gonna get up there again here probably this next weekend. Fish one day up there. Probably be Friday. I'm hoping if I have or not. But yeah, we'll get up there, do some more fishing. We have kind of a little bit better, I feel like, know-how of where some better spots are to actively catch fish, and maybe some big ones. So basically, we're gonna go from the launch, head about, I don't know, I would say a good 30 miles up the reservoir to the spot where I caught my 5-pound smallmouth. And from that spot, we are going to basically just start there. We are going to fish the heck out of that spot. We've caught some pretty decent sized fish there, and obviously my 5-pounder. And then from that point on, we are going to fish even further up the reservoir and see if we can find a couple new spots that we can possibly catch a couple bigger fish on. So we know that there's some people that have been up there further, that have a little bit like higher horsepower bass boats, and they can get up there stupid quick, and they've caught some bigger fish. So if we can find some of those hidden spots that I know that don't get fished a whole lot, I know there's gonna be some mondos in there. So we're hoping to up the PB again. That's for dang sure. That is for dang sure. Let's see. We're gonna go over to the other line tie real quick, which is a Palomar knot. It is pretty simple, and pretty easy to learn for you guys. So a Palomar knot, just gonna go straight through the eyelet here once again. Bloop. And then instead of taking your main line like you would like so, and you go back to the same side to came through. This weird part about this one. So now you're gonna have a loop on one side. You have your main line and the end of your line on the other side, like so. Just like this, dangling out there. Now you're gonna simply tie a knot. So you're gonna tie a knot with this side all the way across. You're gonna go across and loop it, loop swoop, you know, and you're gonna pull it tight. So you have pretty much a baseline over here. You now have a knot right there, and you still have your tag end over here with your main line. Now comes the weird, even more weird, I guess you would say, tricky part to it, but honestly pretty simple. You're gonna take that little loop, the tag end, and then you're just gonna squeeze the worm just like that, straight through it, all the way back around. And now that it's back around, you're just gonna take your, I kind of like to hold it out with my kind of keep the line out just like that. Now you're gonna take your tag end and main line and just simply pull them tight like you would a knot, and that's gonna overlap. And as it leaves 2 lines through it, and then wraps 2 more lines, obviously in a knot right there at the top, and cinches it nice and tight. So if you really don't want to lose a bait, it's a dang. It is a dang dandy of a line tie. But if you're in a quick hurry and you just want to do a uni knot, they're pretty dang tight as well, and we'll keep it on there. Let's see, what else were we going to talk about? I'm trying to think. Any other questions, I guess, or anybody want to know about some different line ties or to different bait combos? I don't know. What do we got? Let's see here. I was going to say. Also, a couple good like finesse jigs for the cheap. These little 1/8 ounce ball jig heads you can get from Walmart. They're from Eagle Claw. They're actually stupid sharp because they're the Eagle Claw sharp hooks or whatever. But they're actually pretty decently sharp. And yeah, 1/8 ounce little ball head. Honestly, pretty well built. Pretty nice little guys. Caught, I want to say like a 1.5, 2 pound fish on it, and been out or anything. So pretty solid. I definitely dig them, that's for sure. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think I've yacked you guys' ear off enough about some of the fall baits and whatnot, but yeah, for the most part, I mean, we got pretty good setup going, and probably going to be throwing some jerk baits and stuff. I know actually Jason, he's tuning in here. He's me and him are going to be fishing Saturday, Door Shack Friday, and maybe catch some Mondo smallmouth. Hopefully I don't have to work. If I do have to work, who knows, might try to plan out the trip still on Saturday, but we'll see how it goes. Got to still wrangle up like my, what do you call it? This dang light. I have to get my battery charger for my GoPro so I can charge all my batteries because they're just dang near all dead. I think I'll have 3 batteries left, and they're all really small batteries, about half nuts, and yeah, that pretty much doesn't do a whole lot of good for filming. Why I bought bigger batteries, because they last like a good hour, hour and a half at least. A little bit more time, and other than that, I don't think there's many baits that we're waiting on. I know my buddy Jason's waiting on some Guggen baits that he just ordered, so can't wait for those guys to come in. Probably have to do a MC of those when they get here. He's getting more set up for bass. That's gonna be pretty sweet. I have to do a bunch of bass fishing with him. I have hopes to get a John boat out for a little 16-foot John boat. I'm gonna make a little live well out of a cooler. Pretty simple. And then probably buy a little mini Coda trolling motor and mount that up front, and do something cool and trench hogs and drag and drops. That's what he ordered. Heck yeah! So we will see those Wednesday. I think he said they're coming in, but we probably won't meet up with him till Saturday when we go fishing or whatnot. Who knows? I mean, may go to Door Shack or something. But I know fish are biting Door Shack. I haven't caught anything really local in a bit. That's for sure. We're gonna have to find some fall baits and get on some fish. I really wish I had a boat right now. I wish I had a John boat or something, because I know I'd be able to get on a few spots where there are some bigger smallies. But it's hard bank fishing right now, and don't have a whole lot of really good spots that they go deep. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna get off of here. Again, I got work in the morning, so I will talk with you guys later. Just wanted to get a live stream up. It has been a bit, and kind of talk about some baits. Hopefully some more people can comment on this. I don't know if you can or not, but after I end it, hopefully some more people can comment on it and tell me a little bit about what baits they've been throwing for what. I'm probably going to do a little bit of largemouth fishing, possibly tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe the next day. We'll see. But that's kind of my next goal for right now, is maybe go fish for some largies again up at Man's Lake, or Winchester. Might possibly go to Winchester. I don't know. Don't really have the gas for it, but we will possibly see. I don't know. Yeah, guys, we will get back out with you for next time. It's been good, and if you like the video, please put a big old thumbs up if you haven't already. Go subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Then click the little bell right next to my profile picture there, and it'll notify you every single time I'm doing one of these live streams, and you guys tune in, drop comments, chat with me, all that good stuff. So that's gonna do it, guys, and hopefully I'm hoping you can still comment after a live stream, but I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully. So that's gonna do it, guys. See ya later.